This is my disclaimer. Everything that I say is my own words and my opinions due to reading of experts. So, censorship and fact checkers, relax. It's a free country, and we could talk about what we want to talk about. If you don't like it, don't watch the video. Find something else to do. What's up, guys? I'm going to give a little bit of my prediction on what I think is going to possibly happen. Just something to think about. When did all of this stuff happen? It started happening in 2020. What I said in my previous videos and other people had said was, for a vaccine to be made in a couple of months, and I always said it didn't matter whether it was under Trump or Biden, it doesn't really matter. It's too fast to make a vaccine. You still need your long-term trials to see how it would affect somebody after they get it administered to them, because we can say it's safe all day long, but if we don't have the long-term studies, we're never going to know, which is what's happening right now, because it's an experimental product currently. What was originally stated, like I said, by myself and other people who are scientists that are actually doing the tests and know about how to create a vaccine, they said that you need at least 2 years to be able to work on this before you can even bring it to market. That's 2 years from 2020. Now, what's Biden saying? Biden's been saying that hopefully by 2022, we'll be able to lift the mask mandates. Now, 2 years, okay? It's matching up. Biden says 2 years.
Had a little discussion with my friends behind me, Dr. Collins and Dr. Fauci, about whether or not I should take my mask off. And the truth is, although we're more than 10 feet away, I think it's important that I not. It's critically important, the message. I realize I'm speaking to a vast majority, at least I hope I am, of the folks out here at NIH. You know that wearing this mask through the next year here can save lives, a significant number of lives.
But you have to remember, you have all these people saying that the vaccines are approved by the FDA. That is not true. They are not approved by the FDA. So any politician, anybody who's telling you that is either misinformed or has an ill intent and they're lying to you. It's emergency authorized. Why is it emergency authorized? Because it hasn't been enough time for this thing to be licensed, which would then be approved by the FDA. Once again, how long do you need? A minimum amount of time is about 2 years. Some go longer, right? Or should go longer, but a minimum of 2 years. So let me get back to my prediction. What I think is that right now you're having all the frontline workers, the people who work for the government and the state. You have the military, you have the cops, you have fire department, you got nurses and doctors. All those people who are working in a state job right now have an option to either get the vaccine or not get the vaccine. They have the option because it's not licensed by the FDA. So they're giving you the appearance of choice in the situation. But it's experimental and you're a part of an experiment. 2022, I think, is going to be the year that they're going to be pressing hard when it comes to mandates. That they're going to be pushing on the state workers and they're going to start pressing down on us as citizens on not being able to do X, Y, and Z if we don't have these vaccines from any of the companies. Once again, go over the math. 2020, Rona comes out. You have Biden saying in 2022 the mask can be lifted. We had other doctors saying that it needs to be at least 2 years before it can even be approved to be used. So we got emergency authorization happening right now, and they're making money on that before it's even approved. And then when it's going to be approved, that's when I think the mandates are going to be coming down hard. What they're going to do is they're going to make it so it's hard for you to do X, Y, and Z, and they're going to give you basically an ultimatum. They're going to try to make your life uncomfortable so you do take this, so you comply and you do these things. Whether you think that it's right or not, people don't have the ability to do certain things. Whether they're a single parent or they don't have money or whatever it is, you don't have the resources or the options to be able to homeschool and have your job and do all these different things. You're going to not have to do X, Y, and Z for your kids to go and participate in these programs that you can't sustain by yourself. It's just something to think about, you know. The things that I say, listen, I hope these things don't happen. I hope that I'm wrong, but I believe these things not because I blindly believe these things. I believe these things because I personally see from looking things up and reading and hearing from other experts that aren't on the TV, that aren't getting paid. I hear their points of views and I see what they've done and their studies or experiments, and you know, it's just reading. That's all it is. Left, right, center doesn't matter. If you're only getting information that supports how you feel, you're never going to see really what's going on. So hopefully this video encourages you guys to go out and do some research and look at alternative views to your own and challenge yourself, because not one side knows the truth, and definitely not the side that's backed by big corporation. And this is for the left out there, the people who don't trust the government in the sense of big corporation. You're for the people. You should definitely be looking into the whole idea of vaccines and who's backing who and where the government really lies. Share it if you like it if you like it, but you know, we need to start this communication and sharing of information with each other. I know it's hard due to the censorship, but let's keep pushing through, because it's up to us to pull ourselves out of whatever issues are going on right now. These people at the top aren't going to do it. Much love, guys, and I'll talk to you later.